What's up, guys? Welcome back to Living with Atrial Fibrillation. I'm currently outside trying to stop an episode from happening. I just finished dinner and it grabbed a hold of me right away, but it popped back out, but it's still there fighting to get me. So I walked over next door to the shop, just kind of walking around the yard a bit. I'm probably gonna do like I usually do, go grab my guitar, strum some tunes. Hopefully I can keep this at bay. I recently lowered my Sotalol dosage last week. I was doing 120s 2 times a day. I switched them down to 80 2 times a day. I kind of figured the 120s weren't doing much to stop my Afib anymore. The reason I'm staying on them is I can use them as a beta blocker. So when I do go into Afib, they can kind of keep my rate down a bit. So now we're on 80s 2 times a day. We're gonna see how that goes. I'm figuring it'll be about the same, maybe a little faster heart rates. But a plus side to that, maybe I'll gain a few beats per minute. I usually hover somewhere in the high 50s, right around 60. Sometimes it'll go down to 50 at rest or when I'm sleeping. And I don't really like that because then my pacemaker kicks in. And of course, when your pacemaker kicks in, it drains your battery. I'm trying to get 10 years out of that sucker. Probably won't happen, but hey, I can give it a shot. My last checkup, I think they said I had like 4.5 years left on the battery. And I have had this about almost 5.5 years, so it's right on track for 10 years. So the less I pace, the better. And I don't want to be pacing. I don't need to be pacing. My heart pace is just fine. I don't think I should be taking a beta blocker that lowers my heart rate to 50, and then my pacemaker sets in at 50, when my heart can pump on its own perfectly fine. That just doesn't make much sense to me. Another thing I've been doing this month, kind of for Afib reasons or just general health reasons, I made up a challenge. It's called 3 for 30. I walk 3 miles a day for 30 days in a row. And tomorrow will be day number 20. So far it's been a fun challenge. I can definitely feel my stamina building every day. Sometimes I'm jogging some of these out. My pace is dropping. It's feeling pretty good. I've been struggling with the diet part a bit. That sugar got a hold of me, and I've been fighting with that for a while now. So far this week I'm doing pretty good. Not much extra sugar, but it's a challenge, that's for sure. The walking challenge is much easier than the eating challenge. And I usually pride myself in eating clean. So I really need to get this back on track. Plus I'm about 10 more pounds than I'd like to weigh. Sorry, I heard some yelling in the yard. Thought something was going on. It's from the neighbors. Uh-oh. Sounds like a domestic to me, which happens a lot next door, unfortunately. Here's the funny thing. I don't know if it's funny or not, but I left for vacation about the middle of February, and I was gone for 3 weeks. During that whole 3-week time, I had one atrial fibrillation episode. I think it lasted about 6 hours. So 6 hours in 3 weeks. That was pretty amazing for me. Ever since I came home, they happen a lot more often, and they happened a lot more often before I left. Also on that vacation, I didn't eat that great. I did okay, but I ate probably the worst I've eaten in a long time on that vacation. But I had the least amount of Afib. Go figure. It was down south. I was getting more sunshine, more grounding with my toes in the sand on the beach and stuff. I don't know how much that contributed to that, but for whatever reason, I did well during vacation. So I think what I need is a permanent vacation, huh? How's that sound? The reason I'm filming this today is I just wanted to check in. I haven't reported much on the Afib front. I have been having episodes. I just haven't had any time to make videos yet. I've been working on filming the 3 for 30 challenge, so that's taking up all my video time. Feel free to go check them out. It's just kind of me walking around the back roads of Wisconsin. Well, the heart is feeling pretty good at the moment. I think I'm gonna call it an evening, guys. Let you guys go. I'm gonna head in the shop, play a little music, and I won't put you guys through that this time. Anyway, if you ever want to talk any Afib, leave some comments below. I'm always up for talking heart and Afib stuff. I'm not an expert, but I have a lot of experience with Afib and with hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. So that's it. Everybody out there have a good night. And the beat goes on. Hopefully in rhythm.